Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. I apologize the last couple of days. The internet was down at my location, and I wasn't able to be here for the Planetary Pooja. But the internet has been fixed, and we are again having an in-depth Planetary Pooja using the chart of now, based on my current location here in the state of New Mexico in the United States. My name is Swamini Valli, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Just a moment. I'm so sorry. I'm just seeing your note, Evelyn, that there's no sound. I thought I had unmuted myself at the beginning. Okay, I've done the sprinkling of the water. I've invoked Ganesha. I just did the Tamil chant, and now I'm ready to start with honoring the planetary archetypes involved with the time elements of the moment. I'm sorry, I have to make sure. I thought I had clicked the sound open. I'll double check that going further. Okay, thanks for letting me know, Evelyn. You can hear me now. All right, we're going to start with honoring the planet that rules the day. Today is Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter. I'm going to put the flower petals on top of Jupiter on the little blackboard chart. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Next, we honor the star that the moon is in. At the moment, the moon is in a star called Jayesta, a truly huge star. Dr. Pillai says this star can help with courage and conflict resolution. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Next, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. The moment in my area, we are in the 14th waning moon, called Chaturdasi in Sanskrit. Dr. Pillai said we would use the Sanskrit name of the moon phase, followed by the word Devi in doing the puja. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chaturdasi Devye Namaha. Om Chaturdasi Devye Namaha. Om Chaturdasi Devye Namaha. Later today, the moon is going to move into Mula star over in Sagittarius, and the moon phase, or the Tithi, is going to change into the 15th waning moon, or the new moon, and then it will be Hanuman's birthday, and I will be doing a fire lab tonight for Pillai Center for Hanuman's birthday. But right now, the moon is still in Jayesta star, and it's still the 14th waning moon. Now we honor the planet that's ruling the hour, and in my local area, that's Mars. I'm going to put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we're going to honor the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these time elements, we would not use flower petals. We would use just their Sanskrit names 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Ganda, which has energies that can be troublesome. Ganda, Ganda, Ganda. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Sakuna, which has energies that can be devious. Sakuna, Sakuna, Sakuna. Now, I'm checking the comments in the chat. I see Pamela saying that she still has no sound. Pamela, you may need to check that you have your volume turned up on both your computer and your phone, however you're watching it, and also on the YouTube itself. Check the sound volume there. As Evelyn is saying, she can hear okay now. So please check that and make sure that you do have the sound. Okay, of course you can't hear that. Oh, Sherry says she can hear well. Okay. Pamela, I need to type this in the chat. Pamela, please check volume on your device and also volume on your YouTube. Obviously, if she didn't have sound, she didn't hear anything I just said. All right, that's the best I can do with that one for now. I'll keep the puja moving along. So now we're going to look at the chart of the moment. In the puja, Dr. Pillai said we would always look at whatever sign is coming up on the eastern horizon or is the ascendant sign in the local area. In the little chart, this is represented with the letters AC for the ascendant sign. Okay, and this today in my local area right now, that is Donus or Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. Dr. Pillai said we would start the puja by honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign as a gesture of his importance at the moment. So I'm going to invoke Jupiter and put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Today in Donus or Sagittarius, we have the sun, we have Venus, and we have Mercury. I'm going to start with honoring the sun and put the flower petals on him. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Mula, a star symbolized as tied up roots. This is a star that has energies for helping us create good foundations of things. And it's also a star aligned with our own galactic center. So it has very deep energies for getting things squared away, getting things centered in our own lives. I put the flower petals on top of the sun. Om Mulaye Namaha. Om Mulaye Namaha. Om Mulaye Namaha. Mula star is ruled by a goddess called Niriti. She's a smoky goddess and helps with transformational change. I put the flower petals on top of the sun. Om Niritye Namaha. Om Niritye Namaha. Om Niritye Namaha. Mula star is ruled by Ketu. I'm putting the flower petals on top of Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we're going to honor Venus and Mercury, and I'll honor both of those stars and then, both of those planets. They're both in the same star, so I will invoke both of those planets before I invoke the star. I start with Venus and put the flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Mercury for being in Sagittarius. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Venus and Mercury are both in a star called Purva Ashada. This is a star of success that comes through having the discernment to realize what is the right thing for us and what is the wrong thing, and to go ahead and do the right thing. I put the flower petals on top of Mercury and Venus. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Purvashada star is ruled by a goddess called Apis. She's a deified form of water, and she can help with purification. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Purvashada star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet. Now we've already honored the planet that rules Sagittarius at the beginning. So we pause for a moment and reflect on Donus or Sagittarius, the most idealistic and noble-minded of all the zodiac signs, today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. Venus, planet of happiness, diplomacy, planet that enjoys material plane comforts and beauty. And Mercury, planet of communication, business, and also a planet that helps with our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto and also Saturn. We start with honoring Pluto. I put the flower petals on him. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Uttar Shada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 light beings who each rule, 10 light beings who each embody a unique divine universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttar Shada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor Saturn for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta. This is a star that can give blessings for prosperity, music, and good reputation. We ask for blessings from this star, and I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can help with activating ancient past life skills and abilities. Today, containing Pluto, a planet that helps with rationality and science, and Saturn, a planet that helps with patience, structure, perseverance, compassion. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Neptune. We honor Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhadrapada. This is a star that can help with work, charity, and purification. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that helps with our intuition and our ability to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Jupiter. We honor Jupiter, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can help us with business development. We ask this star to help all of us with business development, and I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by Ayurbundia. This is an archetype who can help to guard treasures and valuables. We ask him to guard our treasures and our valuables, including our treasure that is the very earth itself. Om Arbundiaye Namaha. Om Arbundiaye Namaha. Om Arbundiaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Jupiter, a planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, and also a planet that can help with wealth and everything related to banking and legal matters. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and also Uranus, who is retrograde. Both Rahu and Uranus are in the same star, so I will invoke both of those planets before we honor the star. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus, who is extra powerful because he's retrograde. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Both Rahu and Uranus are in a star called Bharani. This is a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti, or power, or energy. I put the flower petals across Rahu and Uranus. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. We ask him to help us to be just and merciful towards others, and we also ask for there to be justice on this planet. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by the planet Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, planet that helps us to think outside the box and be open to new experiences, innovations, inventions, new technologies. And Uranus, a planet that helps with success in life, higher intelligence, and also can help us with astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Vrishabha or Taurus, which today contains Mars, who is retrograde. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Rohini, a star of prosperity, beauty, creativity. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Rohiniye Namaha. Om Rohiniye Namaha. Om Rohiniye Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by Brahma, an archetype of creation and creativity. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Rohini star, which is the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energies, and also a great love of luxury and comforts. Today, containing Mars, a planet that likes to take practical action to solve the problems that can be solved. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. Dr. Pillai says this star can give divine blessings. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, the archetype who rules the element of the wind and the air, and also is the father of Hanuman, who's having a birthday later tonight. We honor Vayu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign with energies for balance, fairness, harmony. Today containing Ketu, a planet that is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishika or Scorpio, which today contains the moon. We honor the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. At the moment, the moon is in a star called Jayesta, a star that's truly huge. If you put Jayesta in our solar system where the sun is, Jayesta would go out past the sun, past Mercury, past Venus, past the Earth, past Mars, and halfway out to Jupiter. Dr. Pillai says this star can help us with courage and conflict resolution. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Jayesta star is ruled by Indra, an archetype that can help with leadership and courage. Om Indraye Namaha. Om Indraye Namaha. Om Indraye Namaha. Jayesta star is ruled by Mercury, I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Scorpio, which is Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishika or Scorpio, the most occult of all of the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I take a lit tea light and I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and has the many piles of little flower petals. And in the air, I circle the tea light in the air 3 times in a clockwise direction above the chart, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Now, I take a lit incense stick and I'm going to offer the element of air and a sweet scent, passing that around the chart in the air 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now, I ring a bell, offering the element of sound. Now, I take a small tangerine and I wave that around in the air 3 times, offering a piece of fruit, which is symbolizing the earth element. And later, I will eat this because it will have become what they call prasad, or blessed food, because it was offered in the puja. Now, I take prayer hands and make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them for their blessings to come into the lives of all of us, our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs. And may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a vow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute. And then if you post questions in the chat, we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. I see Sherry praying for success in her job. She's got her final job interview today in about 30 minutes. So we hold Sherry in the light, and we all are wishing her well and success with this job interview, that she will get the job and be happy in it. Thank you for sharing that with us, Sherry. Very happy for you that you are continuing to make progress through the interview process, and we do hold you in the light for actually getting the job. Beautiful. Van is saying amen to that prayer, and she's saying that in Belgium, the country where she is, there are hospitals filled with very sick children, respiratory, RSV, rotavirus, apparently other things, infections. Pray for them. We hold all these children, all the children of the world, in the light. And we especially hold these children in Belgium who are dealing with sickness in the light at the request of Van. We thank her for letting us know about this. And we pray for these children and their families, that their lungs and their respiration systems will heal quickly, and that they will be back outside playing and being happy little kids again. All right. So again, I apologize for the issue with the sound in the beginning. I thought I had clicked on the thing to make the sound be unmuted, but apparently it didn't take, so I apologize for that. Not seeing any other comments or questions in the chat right now. So I will go ahead and let you get about your day or your evening. Thank you for joining us. I truly do appreciate your participation and your support. We do appreciate it also when you click the like button and when you subscribe to the channel, as it does help the Religion of Religions channel to grow. Again, in my area tonight, it is Hanuman's birthday, and I will be doing a fire lab for that through the Manifest with Fire program. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.